Democrat Bob Menendez pleads not guilty for his criminal trial, and Anna Navarro covers for him as Sunny Hostin goes full snob on the International House of Pancakes. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. And let's go to the unhappy tension on The View and just kind of delight in a little bit of, I don't believe in karma, but it would be karma against Anna Navarro for all the hard time she's given Trump.
Senator Bob Menendez, a Democrat, and his wife Nadine are facing separate trials on corruption charges that they accepted cash, gold bars, and a luxury car in exchange for political favors. See, it's on both sides.
Oh, it's good that she takes some blame on the Democrat side for being criminals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. More on theirs, but
now just wait a minute.
Still. They both pleaded not guilty, but Bob Menendez's legal strategy could be, she did it. He's blaming his wife.
Now, what kind of man throws his wife under the bus? That shows you everything you know about a Democrat and chivalry.
Testify against her. But what I can predict is that this marriage isn't going to fail. This marriage is not going to work out.
Sunny Hostin is rooting for divorce in the middle of a criminal case. Where did this come from? That she's hoping for a divorce. This is so Sunny.
Is that in that brief? It's not in the brief. It's just in here.
Oh, she has divorce in her heart. She seems pretty glib about it for this being someone else's divorce.
His trial begins in a couple of weeks, I think in 2 or 3 weeks. And look, and every time we talk about this, I always want to start by saying, I think I'm biased. I try to be objective, but I've known Bob Menendez for almost 30 years.
Notice now I don't make fun of her for, I mourn with her. When your friend, you find out your friend has a crime, I get it. It's tough. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her kind of dancing on Trump's grave all this time. And now she knows empathy of what it's like when it happens to you, when a close friend is getting thrown under a bus, and suddenly it's all compassion. Watch how many excuses. She gives him at least 10, 20 excuses through this whole thing. None of them fly. He's still a criminal. He's obviously been caught red-handed with gold bars.
Yeah. I've worked with him on countless issues: Cuba, Nicaragua, immigration, Central American free trade.
Importing gold bars.
This Menendez that I read about here just does not jive, does not square away with the man I've known for all of this time.
Why does she assume that the man that she's known all this time is the real one and this is the fake one? I think she's learning something here, that the one that he was presenting to her is the lie, and the one that just got nailed is the real person. And she's having trouble with that. She should, because he was using her to cover for his crimes.
It's hard for me to understand all of these facts.
I mean, when they're facts, it's not hard to understand them. That's why they're facts.
I went to him with 100 issues with very rich clients. He never, ever did anything like this. And I will say this, and I don't excuse him, I don't justify him, because Bob is one of the smartest people in Congress.
Here comes an excuse, and here comes justifying him.
The people of New Jersey are going to have a say on this.
People of New Jersey will have a say, and it'll depend on how they vote, whether if he's guilty or not. That's the way the court cases run now.
Bob has not said if he's running again. He's not running as a Democrat. He hasn't said if he's running as an independent.
Or if he's running from the law.
And I'll say this last thing. A lot of his friends, including me, when we saw this case, thought, this is not the Bob we know.
Here comes.
Who is this woman and how has this happened? I mean, she suddenly showed up like in the middle of COVID.
Oh, okay. She showed up magically in the middle of COVID. Now it's her fault. She's the one. Blame the woman. That's what these women do. See this? These are feminists. And once again, they throw the woman under the bus to protect their Democrat criminal friend.
Yes, but as a former very senior government official, we are literally sat down and briefed in SCIFs on the fact that we have information that's of value to America's allies and our adversaries, and you will be targeted. You will be given opportunities because people can profit and gain off of information we have.
And especially in trafficking gold. Even these other co-hosts are throwing Ana Navarro under the bus. They're not giving her any help.
He knows what he was doing, and he knows it was wrong. And the charges are serious: 18 criminal counts, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, violating, acting as a foreign agent, bribery, extortion, and so on.
Meaning not guilty in a Democrat court.
He'll be getting classified briefings, and he shouldn't be on the Senate Foreign Relations.
Maybe he should be Trump's vice president.
Well, and
he
by
fits
the way,
in.
Oh, Joy Behar with the Trump, he should be Trump's vice president. This whole idea that only Republicans commit serious crimes is nice try.
But she approached him at an IHOP and sat down with them within weeks or months. Yes. Within a few.
Look at this face. Look at this snob. What's wrong with IHOP, the international house of pancakes? Who can hate it? They had the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
Fresh and fruity, only at IHOP.
You can get eggs and you can get ham and you can get sausage and get the coffee, and they have all the different flavors of syrup. When I get those big stack of pancakes, I do like one bite of blueberry, one bite of butterscotch, one bite of maple, one bite of strawberry syrup, right? Gob of butter on there. Look at Sunny. This is so snobby of her because it's just not a rich place like Bob Menendez. How dare you? And most of all, how dare you not meet a woman at IHOP? My Aunt Lori used to work at IHOP and put herself through college. And she said the manager would pinch her all the time, and he was a real cad.
He'd been charged previously, and he
In
did get off.
2015,
But he'd already had very similar charges that he was able to get by before he ever met this woman. So the fact that similar activity is taking
But I
place.
just mean she
I'm
needs to
actually
be there
very
too.
familiar with that first case. I knew both of them.
And grind. This is the second time he's been guilty for a similar charge. And she's still defending him. That guy wasn't him either. That guy wasn't the guy I knew either. It's like after a while, Anna, it's like, get the hint. He's duping you.
You know, I mean, Bob's a guy who's been in my house. I've been at his mom's funeral. I know him very well. And I think part of the reason that he hasn't been made to resign, that Schumer hasn't forced it, that his colleagues haven't forced it, is because there is a reservoir of goodwill towards him and respect towards him.
Oh, okay. So if Trump has enough respect toward him, as goodwill toward him, he's innocent. Anna, something tells me you wouldn't buy that if it was for the opponent.
This woman, I think Bob was completely smitten, enamored. He was a lone wolf for a long time. This happened during COVID. Again, I don't excuse him. He's a smart guy. He should have known better. He's not some stupid, gullible ingenue.
Well, he is stupid and gullible. If she's good in the sack, he'll throw his whole reputation down, all his friends down the toilet. It's time for you to learn a lesson about Bob Menendez. When the guy tells you who he is, take a look. He's got gold bars in his pocket.
The gold bars are a giveaway, right? Like the gold bars.
Sunny host and with some wisdom, they're looking at Ana Navarro going, you're crazy. The gold bars are kind of a giveaway. Well, one thing we know is that Bob Menendez has been caught. Now, I don't know if he'll come to justice. Let's find out which judge they give to him to get him out. And let's see what kind of jury he gets. And I know that Ana Navarro will always know deep down in her heart that he's innocent, and Sonny will always know deep down in his heart that he's going to get a divorce. She's gone, can't believe it, she's gone. She gone. I'm Doug in Exile.